All right, what is happening, everybody? Welcome to the Games and Graps podcast live. My name is Sonny G, and I'm here with Steve.
Good evening.
And advertised was Finn Steele as well, but he just isn't here.
Well, what can we say?
We don't know where he is. He's just not here. 100% forgotten.
Matt, just like WWE, don't go by what's advertised.
Yeah,
it can be changed at the last minute. Subject to change. That's the phrase I was looking for. Card subject to change. Podcast subject to change.
Podcast subject to change. That's pretty much, that's pretty much what our podcast should live and die by. That's our motto, I think.
I agree. Yeah. I agree.
Chris has just put he was just on Discord.
I think he's like, oh shit, I thought they meant 8 o'clock in the morning.
Finn doesn't know what 8 o'clock in the morning is.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
Squinny's here says, can I get a hoya?
Hoya! Oh, voice is a bit ropey after yesterday, so.
I know, yeah. Well, the football's back. You were back at the King Walkers.
Come on, give it its proper name. Give it some respect. Come on.
Filbert Street, back at Filbert Street.
Back at Filbert Street. A year and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It must have felt good.
Yeah, it was amazing. Obviously, I was lucky enough to go to the FA Cup final and the David Moyes Trophy last week. Yeah. Both games which we won 1-0, so fantastic stuff. But it was great to be it was great to be back. Like I say, the last game that I went to was February last year. And in the same strange sort of way, it almost felt like, okay, it didn't feel like 18 months. Once I was there, I saw everyone that, was usually sat around me. One or two people, unfortunately, didn't survive the last 18 months, which was quite sad to see. But most of the people were there. It was great to say hello to everyone. Great to be back at the football, shouting and swearing and all that great stuff. It was wonderful. And it's, like I say, Chris has just put there, great weekend of football. Totally agree. I've watched as much as I could this weekend, and you realise how much the fans make a difference. It's huge.
God. Huge difference. I mean, it's the same like when the wrestling came back. I mean, instantly the crowds made a difference, both to AEW and WWE. The crowds made such a huge difference. Bearded Buffoon is here, and he said it's like Roscoe when the clock used to change and was either late or early for band practice. Yep, that's right. So we used to be in a band, Steve and myself, with Bearded Buffoon as well. He played bass. Slap in the bass, and our drummer probably smoked way too much weed and couldn't really work out the clocks going backwards and forwards, and was always late or early for band practice. Either way.
Yeah. So it would all depend on which one it was. So you'd either get all right, lads, where are you? Thought we had band practice. No, it's in an hour's time. Or the other way around. Roscoe, where are you? Oh, I thought it was in an hour. You've not changed your clock, have you? No.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it. Oh, sorry, I'll be there in a minute.
Yeah, that was pretty much the story of us being in a band, to be honest.
12 Bar Blues, yeah.
Yeah, bit of 12 bar, good stuff.
Oh, that was comedy gold. That was absolute.
It was
comedy
absolutely
gold.
unbelievable. Basically, we just had no real clue what we were doing. We were just there for a good time and to sing some songs, and we did it, and we had fun.
Yeah, 4 reprobates got together, could kind of play instruments, and no, not going to disrespect you here, Sonny. Very good singer and lead frontman, all that business. But 4 very average, musicians. But we became really good. And we became really good, really tight, and we got a really decent following in the end.
Yeah, it was good.
Some great shows, some great nights out. Fantastic.
And that's what it's all about. You know, we had good fun. You know, and that is when you look back at it now, that is what it was all about. You know, it was all about having a great time, going out, having fun, being bang average, and you know. It was great. It was a good time, man. We had number ones in Estonia, like Bearded Buffoon has just said.
Number one, yeah. Huge in Estonia, we were.
Huge in Estonia, big in Latvia. John Scott is here. Evening, John. How are you, mate? Good results for all our teams in the Premier League this season. Yeah, so far. Good start. Yeah, 100%. Spurs beat City today. Good times. Brett is here. What's happening,
Good
Brett?
Evening,
he says, evening, Sonny and Steve. Good evening, Brett. Finn was supposed to be here, but he's not here. So we're carrying it once again.
On a serious note, I hope he's okay. I mean,
he was just in the Discord. I'm sure
Chris
he's okay.
has just said he was just in the Discord. He's probably playing some Japanese game with shiny vaginas and all that sort of jazz. So he's busy. I guess I can't blame him. Rather than coming on here, he's like, "Fuck them 2 idiots. I'm going to play some shiny vagina."
He's like, these guys don't even have a plan for this show tonight. They're just going in and going to freeball it, which is exactly what we're doing. This show tonight is all about you guys. So we want you to come in and just talk at us. Tell us what you've been doing. If you've been playing games, tell us about playing games. If you've been watching movies, tell us about that. If you've been watching football, tell us about that. And we'll talk about it with you. That's what this is. We're here for you. We have no plan. This is Games and Graps, no holds barred. Just talk to us. Just talk at us. That's what we're here for. We've got nothing better to do on a Sunday evening, and so here we are. Clearly neither of you, and that's why you're here. But we appreciate it.
We're a gaming and wrestling podcast, but tonight, just come and talk to us about anything.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at all.
So go for it.
Right, let's have a look at some of the comments here before we talk about anything. We have nothing to talk about, so let's just read the comments.
Yeah, read the comments. Go for it.
Yeah, man. So Brett says, I've been watching football this weekend. Do you ever miss the days of football not on TV as much, just like loads of 3 o'clocks? Used to love radio and watch Match of the Day later that night. I'll throw this one to you, Steve. What do you think about that?
There is a certain nostalgia to a 3 p.m. kickoff and there only being the odd game on the telly. Back in the day, it used to be, just your FA Cup final, your European Cup nights and all of that. And then the Premier League came along and just, completely changed football. It was refreshing yesterday, I must say, to go to a 3 p.m. on a Saturday. And that's the one thing that I did love about about being in the Championship, because generally it was 3 o'clock on a Saturday and you'd get a midweek game as well. Then you go into the Premier League and it's Sundays, Friday nights, and Monday nights. But the Monday night games are they're quite special under the lights and all of that sort of thing. And then I think the Friday night games are quite nice as well. So I get what Brett's saying. There is a certain nostalgia. I mean, Chris has put the more football the better. Obviously. Chris is not of this land; he's across the sea. So it's not as easy for Chris to get to a game for his team like it is for me. I'm literally 30 minutes down the road. So I mean, it was nice to have 3 o'clock games. Match of the day be normal, because last season it was all over the place, wasn't it? Match of the day would be like 2 matches, and you're like, well, that was a waste of time. And you could watch every single match because we had nothing else to do.
That's true.
So yeah, I mean it's the football. I mean the Premier League and Sky and all of that. It has made football in this country better, but I do like a 3 o'clock Saturday.
I do love a 3 o'clock on Saturday as well. But yeah, I agree. There's a bit of nostalgia there for that. But I do love, the amount of games being accessible to everyone now, especially if you can't get to the games, etc. And it just makes it easier for fans that can't go and see their teams play, watch their teams, which is cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Squinny says, can we get a Games and Graps version of Stand Back then based on your band history? Now, Steve, if you don't know what Stand Back is, I'm going to try. Now, Finn isn't here, and he would usually be able to do this. So what I'm going to do is attempt it. I'm going to attempt to do what Finn Steele would usually do.
Okay.
This is either going to go really well or really terribly. So we'll see. Right. Here we go. Right.
Oh, Finn's commented.
Fuck Finn. All right, let's watch this.
Go for it. No sound.
No sound on it?
I can't hear it. I can't hear it.
Can anyone hear it?
You going muted?
No. Again, I did say this might not work. Can anyone hear it? If no, it's awesome.
Chris, don't put Finn help these two. It's Sonny that's doing this. I'm no part of
Right,
this.
no sound. Okay.
I think that's a little bit. I mean, Finn calling us amateurs when he's A, spelt it wrong, and then B, can't be on time for his own podcast. Pot kettle.
Yeah, I agree. I think Finn sounding, saying no sound and then calling us amateurs is piss poor. But Finn's going to come and save the day, hopefully.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
How's your back,
I don't know
Sonny?
how to... It's, to be honest, on HBR is here to sing over the top of it. I don't know the words. So hopefully Finn's going to come in and save the day. So we managed to get the video on there, but no sound.
No.
I would say that's, a good start. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I've seen Chris's comment.
Yeah, he's like a wrestler arriving late to Raw in a limo, except he's in a tractor with Tractor Boy. He's done him.
He got him.
Evening HBR. Right. Finn knows he's going to get ripped when he gets in here. Yeah, that Vin, honestly, it's so awesome. The Vince McMahon dancing is amazing, and if Finn does eventually get here, and we do get to watch it, then it's going to be
it's going to be epic. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be excellent. Lewis is here. What's happening, Lewis? Welcome. Thank you guys once again for spending your Sunday evening with us. You could literally be doing anything else, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that. Shout out to Jay-Z for that line that I keep using every week. Squinny went to the Full Force show, the Full Force Barracks show. Nice. Beautiful little place. Only saw a bit, trying to keep up with the wrestlers on the way to a pub. Yeah, man, it's great to see the Full Force Barracks, do their show yesterday. By all accounts, it went well. For some reason, Chris Rawls had pyro. Can somebody have a word with Rob? Do we boof him when he joins? Yes, 100%. Everybody put boo in the comments section for when Finn gets in here.
Boo! You suck, you suck, you suck.
Boo! 16-time world champ. Boo!
Damn,
Finn
Armatures.
Steele sucks. Finn Steele sucks.
Just a couple of armatures right here.
Armatures, yeah. A couple of armatures.
couple of armatures. Finn, can you get that video in there for us?
Sure. What's it called?
Stand Back, WWE. Brett's book, can we have Stand Back now? The feature we did for Demon TV is still on YouTube. I found it the other day. Young faces. Oh yeah, that's fucking awful. That is.
Shit.
Is the fan
correct?
Video thing? Yeah. Okay.
I distinctly remember playing badly.
You need to use magic.
Oh, use magic. Okay, I'm not. I don't have magic to be honest.
Finn's got magic.
Chris says he's watched that video 20 times since you fuckers played it in here. That'd be the tractor boy. So guys, now finish here. This is basically basically just us talking absolute garb. Here we go, guys.
Ready?
It's time. We're ready. Let's do this.
And now performing our next nominated tune is a man who has repeatedly proven that he cannot talk, and who tonight will prove that he can't sing either. Vince McMahon performing, and I believe this is good advice for all of you here and at home to put your fingers up your ears and stand back. Vince McMahon.
Beefcake on the saxophone, good.
Good to see that they're all in, time there with each other.
Yeah, definitely. Macho Man and Jake the Snake, sure he's loving that.
It meant to be bigger.
Everybody told me what I should do, who I should be.
Fucking brilliant.
It's so good. There's a little bit in a little while where Vince just goes ballistic with the dancing. It's so good.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Beardy Buffoon, if the Fiasco have a 20-year reunion, which actually isn't that far away, you've got to play bass like Hogan. You've got to look like him as well.
Yeah. It's coming. Look at his moves.
Go on, Vince!
Finn, have you never seen this?
I have. It's been a long time.
I want to know how he convinced Macho Man and everyone to play. Like, there's Junkyard Dog. I think he definitely does, Chris. Yeah, you reckon Vince plays this performance of this? Look at Hogan on the bass. I want to see a new version of this. Drew McIntyre on bass.
Yeah.
And Vince is painted on eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he moves like this now, he's going to break his knee or something. His hip's going to come out of place. Baby, watch it drop. Hogan can't actually play bass, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Did he try it from Metallica once or some shit?
There's something like that, isn't there? That he tried out for someone.
Imagine if Hogan was in Metallica.
Enter the real American.
Yeah.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I feel so... Imagine if this was today and the talent were there. This is unbelievable. Look at this.
Jesus Christ.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Oh, that is...
It's like it's from some...
Baby, watch him drop.
Baby, watch him
Weird.
Oh, that'll do, Finn.
Yeah.
Okay then. Okay, let's do this then. So Vince, this gets redone now in 2021. So who are the three on the trumpet? So that was in that it was Beefcake, Savage, and who else?
Jake Roberts.
Jake Roberts. So who
the
is
three
it now?
big time,
huge fucking
stars.
So based on that, then who is that now? Is that
Roman, Bobby Lashley, and Drew McIntyre, I guess.
Who's playing bass? It's got to be Cena, hasn't it? If it was Hogan, it's got to be
on bass. Yeah.
Cena on bass. Cena or Reigns on bass, and then you've got. I mean, someone put in there, just get 3MB, just get them back.
There you go. Look.
There you go. Yeah.
New Day on trumpets, Chris.
I like it.
That's smart. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on. So I think we missed some. There's loads of comments here that we've missed. Hang on a sec. Let's go up here. Speaking of old great stuff, have you seen the kids show The Raccoons? Yeah, I remember that.
I remember it. Yeah, Cyril Sneer.
You would probably never get Cyril Sneer on kids' TV now, would you? He used to smoke a cigar. That's true. He did used to smoke a cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see they're bringing a movie out of D'Artagnan and the Three Muskehounds?
No.
Yeah, there's like a CGI movie coming out, or it's out somewhere. I know. I thought that show had been left way in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah. For fuck's sake, my mate married a woman who had a nose like Cyril. Are they still married? Does she smoke a cigar?
She a raccoon?
Trapdoor had the best kids TV intro of times. Trapdoor was really good. Can we get that up, Finn?
Yeah.
The Trapdoor theme.
Trapdoor intro. Yeah, hold on.
See, this is what you get. Games and Graps, no holds barred, man. Anything goes tonight. If you've tuned in expecting games and Graps, I'm sorry, but you're going to be bitterly disappointed. I'm just going to take my my jacket off here.
Oh, I'm this.
So I mean business. Take a look at that. Yep, she gave him a fantastic trombone with that nose. Nice.
Here we go.
Nice. Here we go. Can we get it a bit louder, Finn?
As loud as I can get it.
Hello.
Look at Bert, man. What an absolute G.
But that's nothing compared to the horrors that lurk beneath the trapdoor. For there is always something down there, in the dark, waiting to come out.
Trapdoor.
You're a fool if you dare!
Stay away from that trapdoor! 'Cause there's something down there.
Slaps. What else we got?
What's that? He-Man? Animaniacs sing along. DuckTales.
Animaniacs.
DuckTales theme song absolutely slaps.
Oh yeah, you can do some right funky dancing to that shit.
Yeah, here we go.
New version.
Bit of that.
Hell?
Oh, get this shit off.
Yeah.
Why have they like?
Already
They've
ruined
done
it.
it to all. They've done it to all of them, haven't they?
Have they?
Bob the Builder, Fireman Sam, Postman Pat. They've just.
But are they new versions of the cartoons, or is it just?
Yeah, it's just shit.
Really?
Honestly,
I'm not into that at all.
Here we go.
Here we go.
This is the one. This slaps.
Hold on. It's saying you want the whole video. There we go.
Oh yeah, here we go. Look at that.
Yes.
80s bass.
Aeroplanes.
Might solve a mystery or rewrite history.
DuckTales.
Ooh, that hurt like shit.
Yeah. Just dead.
Ooh.
Tales of daring, do bad, and good luck tales. Danger, watch behind you.
Oh, I love that. Danger.
What to do, just
Yes, I do.
For
Yes,
TV.
Yeah.
I am making DuckTales.
Ooh.
Tales of daring, do bad, and good DuckTales. Not ponytails or cowling tails, no DuckTales.
Me.
We're getting hit with an NDA from Disney.
No, Disney, no. Quick.
Yeah, for TV. So it was like an adult puppet show type thing.
Oh fuck yeah, I remember. Yeah, I don't know why I said fuck
and
yeah.
there
Sorry.
was like you said, "Fuck yeah." That's like
fuck
you've got
yeah.
you went right back to the late 90s / early 2000s with it. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fat Ed's Guide to Metal. It was so good. Oh, Squinny, Sharky and George, great, good stuff.
Great,
a lot
good
of people
stuff.
Don't remember that? Crime Busters of the Sea.
Yeah,
Sharky and George.
Crime Busters
Great.
of the Sea.
You don't remember that one?
No.
You don't remember Sharky and George? It used to be on Channel 4. It was awesome.
Oh, let me Google it. Let me look it up on them. I might recognize it. Let's see it on them.
That Scrooge was a right ducking fucking heel.
Nah.
Banging theme. See, Chris knows.
Hold on.
It's TV themes.
It's TV themes.
Too young.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Only a couple years younger. Hold on.
Stick to program, dickhead.
Finn's too young. It could be too young, actually.
Maybe.
Forever young. Better rod for you there.
Here we go. Turn it up, Finn.
All your scoundrels,
Okay.
all your villains. Sharky moves fast and is not kidding. Gangsters, hoodlums, thugs and robbers. George gets there and crime gets clobbered. Sharky and George, the crime busters of the sea. Sharky and George, heavy mystery.
Some great bass again.
Yeah, love the clicks.
So watch your teeth, all you crooks. George is expert with macro hooks. Multiple capers in the sea. Sharky makes sure they don't go free. Sharky and George, the crime busters of the sea. Sharky and George, clear up any mystery.
There you go.
I've never seen it.
You never seen that before?
No, it's new to me.
Do you reckon you're maybe too young for it?
Maybe.
Hmm.
Maybe.
It slaps though, right?
Pretty good. Yeah.
There you go. Then you've got the stalwarts of Inspector Gadget, Turtles, Real Ghostbusters.
See, that's another one they've CGI'd, Inspector Gadget. Awful.
Have they?
Yeah, awful.
Why?
That sucks.
Yeah. Brett says, I collect to this day original Thundercats merch. That's cool.
That is
That
cool.
is really cool. Did they ever reboot that? I remember there was talk that they were going to, but I don't know if they actually ever did.
Yeah, Dakota was watching it earlier. It was like it's a full on like cartoon, like similar animation to like Sharky and George, but Thundercats, and it's
Really?
a bit more humorous. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Unless that was unless that's not the reboot and that's something else, I don't know. But
Chris says they did, so I'm going to take it that they did.
Yeah, it might not be that though that Dakota was watching, but yeah, she was watching it earlier.
Nice.
I got a confession. As a kid, Thundercats wasn't my thing.
Yeah, I think I missed out on the Thundercats.
Nor He-Man.
Yeah,
like, I get the cultural, and the pop culture around it. Absolutely, because my cousin was into both of them big time. But I was more Real Ghostbusters, of course, and
Power Rangers?
Ninja Turtles.
Power Rangers is my thing.
I was banned from watching Power Rangers, same as I was banned from watching wrestling, because
Really?
my mum's words, "You are not watching this shit anymore," and turned it off.
Boo.
No explanation,
What a
just
film
that.
No, you're not watching this shit. Turned it off. My mum's a lovely woman. Like, in all
She is.
sincerity.
She's a saint.
She's got to be. She's got puts up with my dad. So yeah, so I fully missed it. I mean, again, I get the culture around and the popularity of Power Rangers, and I do get a lot, some of the early Power Rangers references, because I did watch a fair bit until me and my brother were banned. And yeah, same with wrestling as well. That's why I watch it now. I'm like, yeah, I'm watching wrestling. I'm 36. I'm watching wrestling. Fuck you.
Yeah, I feel like
You can't stop me.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like with Power Rangers, I think that started my love of like Godzilla and kaijus and stuff like that, because that's like, it's very much that, because it's always Megazord fighting a massive monster that looks like someone's ball sack, and it's, you know, it was always so great and the most cheesy, and I still think it's awesome now. Like I anytime anything sort of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, hell yeah, here we go.
7 years on free. It's time to conquer Earth.
Autobot Readers Escape. Recruit a team of teenagers with attitudes.
Everyone fancied the Pink Ranger.
100%. You beat me to it. You beat me to it. Power Rangers.
Why was no one questioning that they were just practicing karate moves in like the cafeteria at school? Bit of gym in the cafeteria. Amy Jo Johnson. Whoa.
I get your pecker hard when you were 10. The fuck? The Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
So good.
Pecker. It fucking wiped me out. I couldn't even enjoy it. Great intro to the. I loved how badly dubbed Rita Repulsa was.
God, yeah, yeah. Do you know what? I might go back and watch it just for a laugh.
It is. Chris, if your dick looks like a pterodactyl, you might need to go to the GP. Imagine that, just take it out and it's like,
Jesus Christ.
Those two geek guys were the only actors that stayed in it forever. Which ones?
Wow.
So I know Tommy, Jason David Frank still dresses up as the Green Ranger for like cons and stuff now. He loves it. He will always be the Green Ranger.
Green Ranger.
Dude will be 96 and still fucking carrying the Green Ranger helmet with him.
I just remember I played it. There was a Mega Drive game, wasn't there?
Yeah,
there was.
Yeah, I had
hard
that.
as balls.
Yeah, it was so fucking hard. Yeah,
there was two. There was one that was a fighting game, and one that was a like a side-scrolling beat 'em up, like Streets of Rage.
Yeah, I think it might have been that one that I played.
Oh, Walking Skull, right?
Yeah,
they were in it. Yeah.
Go on, sorry. You know that show on Netflix, The Toys That Made Us, or something like that.
Yeah,
what's the Power Rangers one?
Yeah. I think Chris has just mentioned it. Cool. I remember the Power Rangers toys because they had you could flip their heads, couldn't you? So you had one bit where, like, obviously you had their normal head, and then you'd flipped it and it was the Power Ranger, and it was awesome.
I had a lap though somewhere in my parents' loft.
Yeah, Gaming Mill's got them as well. He's got like he's got the flute that Tommy
Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, he has flute. Oh, the Green Ranger, I'm not prepared at all. I don't know where he's got that flute, by the way, because there's no pockets in his like leotard thing. Unless there's pockets inside that gold shield that he's got on.
Maybe.
Oh, I wasn't prepared at all. And then out comes the Green Ranger. I have Megazord, Dragonzord, and Titanus. Wait.
Titanus?
That's got to be how it's pronounced, right? Chris, have
you
got
a it's got a holster.
It's got a holster. Chris, have you got a tight anus?
A titanus?
You got tinnitus?
Yeah. You got Abby Titmus?
Oh.
Remember, Abby Titmus got really famous. I say really famous. She got Lad Mag famous just off doing that sex tape with John Leslie off Blue Peter.
I recognize the name. I need to look it up now. Abby.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you'll be pleasantly surprised, Finn.
Oh, you'll be pleased, mate.
That rings the bell so hard I can't think.
Maybe don't put
it rings the bell so hard.
Fucking rang my bell. Jesus.
Hey.
Oh yeah. Talking of old going back to talking of old toys, there is an Optimus Prime and an Ecto-1 in my mum's loft, mum and dad's loft.
Nice. Powered for Entertainment says. Nice.
Entertainment. The same off.
The worst ever seen in recent Power Rangers. Type this into YouTube. Super Mega Force - Legendary Rangers. Right. Let's get that.
Mega Force.
Don't put the Abby Titmus thing on screen. Christ.
Why not?
Well, maybe it's not any rounds. Maybe.
Games and Graps only fans.
Oh, we should do it.
We have to pay you.
Yeah.
We will pay you to subscribe.
Right, so we're going to watch this Super Mega Force - Legendary Rangers. I bet you any money Jason David Frank is in it.
Of course he is.
And somebody further up in the comments did allude to this, but he called out CM Punk. Steve's done his obligatory jumping off the screen that he likes to do.
Yep.
He'll be back in time. Cringe isn't the word. Here we go. It's time for it.
Hold on.
Almost time. Welcome back.
35 minutes on the dot.
Yeah.
Here we go. I think we got it.
Here we go. Let's watch this then. Let's see what this is about.
Screen, Chrome tab. Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, God.
No way. There's more?
This can't be happening.
Who is
How can we defeat an army
Stupidly
this size?
annoying
Christ.
batch people?
Guys.
This is the most American thing I've ever seen.
Hey, guys. Look over there. What's going on?
Oh my goodness.
Looks like Jim from American Pie. Oh, Jim.
Legendary Rangers. Real ones.
Look, over there.
Is that the guy from How I Met Your Mother?
What, Neil Patrick Harris?
Yeah.
Theo. Look, I see Turbo. Incredible.
Lost Galaxy.
Wild Force. Rhino Thunder.
Lightspeed Rescue.
They have to do a...
Force. Jungle Fury and Ninja
Fuck me,
Storm.
how many...
How many Rangers are there? Jesus.
These are all the iterations of Power Rangers.
They're all here.
Jesus.
Fucking hell.
So it's reinvented itself a few times, hasn't it?
A few?
Just one twice, yeah.
Here they come.
God, how excited is Jim?
Green Ranger.
100% that's Jason David Frank in there. 100%.
What? Yeah.
There we
Here we
go.
go.
Here we go.
Fucking hell. That guy, cool.
Some guy. Some other guy.
Oh, wait, no! It's
Wait, what?
not!
No, hang on. That's
Is that? Oh, no, that's right. It's a different one. God, some of the costumes are so
some of the
shit.
costumes are dreadful. I mean, look at that.
That guy works for Umbrella. Yes!
Yeah. Had to be.
Sonny's that excited. He's left. He's gone.
Oh,
He's back.
Yeah.
I knew it. I've dreamt about this.
I
Bet you have.
Yeah.
Oh, for Christ's sake, look at him. Please say something.
Hey, guys. Tommy. You
Tommy.
don't have to do it alone this time. We're
Hey
here
guys,
by your side.
I've had some work done.
Even more. We're all very proud of you. Thank you.
Just nods in approval.
Honor to meet you.
Oh, the honor's all ours. Why don't you take the lead?
They put this on the television.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Hey, what the hell's all this?
What's the card? Oh, because toys. Gotta buy all the cards, kids.
It's you.
It's you. Dom's here as well.
I love being a Power Ranger.
I love you.
Oh!
Oh, you see that? Sneaky, sneaky.
Time to create a new legend.
Yeah.
What's it you?
I think YouTube might have booted us.
Really? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised after all that. Yeah, we've gone.
We're gone from YouTube. Stream on the.
Don't know if you're seeing a YouTube stream has been suspended.
Not surprised.
Not surprised in the slightest. We'll be back in a sec when that's gone.
We'll probably have to do.
I think that stream's probably stopped.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Oh.
Everyone to Facebook, quick.
Copyright strike.
I want to know. I don't want to know where it come from.
It's Jason David Frank.
Yeah, as soon as you saw him, it's like, oh no, can't have that.
I
He's
reckon
vanity searched himself, and
it's 100% Disney. I'm
1000% it's Disney.
For fuck's sake, guys.
Hey, but Facebook hasn't booted us, so we're still here. Fuck the system, guys. We did it.
Policy violation. Do you reckon it's because I said 10-year-old pecker?
No, no, be us streaming stupid stuff.
Yeah, it's absolutely Disney.
Looks like Finn, it was working till you came on. Maybe future live should be on Twitch or something.
Maybe that's a pretty good idea. Yeah, well, then again, Twitch has started doing that as well, so maybe not.
Have they?
Yeah.
Have they really?
Miserable.
Yeah, no, they blocked a lot of videos, like pre-recorded, like stream.
Everyone in the chat is loving the fact that you got. Oh, we're back. Brett's in the back.
Brett's
on
in
YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh, we are.
What's going on here?
I think the chat's working, but
the chat's working, but the video's
the chat's working, but the video's gone. Right? Okay.
Maybe unless it's only in like the UK or something.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Also, Facebook is shit, and I can't load it.
So what's happening on Facebook then? Is there more comments on Facebook that we're not seeing?
I don't know. Facebook.
Oh no, we're back. We're back on Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
What do you mean?
No, sorry, we're back on YouTube. We're back on YouTube.
Okay.
Maybe no more videos.
Yeah, maybe not. Well, as long as they're like really old and not Disney, it should be fine.
It must have been the Power Rangers that killed it off, though.
Maybe. Is Power Rangers Disney? Everything is Disney. Why do I even ask? Everything is Disney.
Is Power Rangers Disney?
No, I don't think it is. Is it?
Well, we saw them. Do you remember when we went to Florida? We saw them Power Rangers suits. Was that at Universal?
No, it was at Disney, actually. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Brett had a word with Google for us. Good man.
Cheers, buddy.
Thanks, Brett.
Now it's a case of.
Apparently, Disney owned them between 2001 and 2010.
And they sold it back to Sabre. Yes, that's right. Yeah. They mentioned that on that documentary, I think.
I think it's that's done us.
Probably.
What, Power Rangers?
Power Rangers, yeah.
How weird.
I mean, it was worth it because it was funny and it was cheesy.
It was so worth it. Plus, we didn't get booted off Facebook, so the full video's still there. We'll just fucking re-upload it. You cannot defeat us, YouTube. You probably can, but it's okay. Anyone see the self-transforming Optimus Prime? No.
What, is this a toy?
Is this a toy? We missed the end of it, question mark.
Well, nothing great happened.
Nothing good happened, no. Just a bunch of nothing, actually. Vince McMahon. It was me. All it could have been Vince McMahon. Could be the stand back.
Yeah, maybe. That's it.
This has been amazing. Already, we're 45 minutes in, and this has been amazing. No, but that does sound awesome. Actually, I think I have seen it. I think I have seen the self-transforming Optimus Prime.
I don't think I have.
Finn, any chance of a video of that?
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
Fuck YouTube. Worst of it is, we've been banned off YouTube for streaming a video that's on YouTube. This is unbelievable.
Oh, here we go.
Hey up.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
I'm watching 10-minute video. Screw that.
Just cut to the meat.
Yeah. Let's try this one.
This is what happens when you give us a live platform.
Yeah. This was a mistake. Let's try. Right. How about this?
Here we go.
Across the galaxy, an unforgettable hero is about to return.
Oh, yeah.
Introducing the world's first auto-converting, interactive, voice-enabled, programmable Autobot hero, Optimus Prime.
Pretty cool.
The Transformers toy that defined a generation comes to life by the command of your voice or mobile device. Standing an amazing 19 inches tall, 5,000 components finished with premium materials make this G1 Optimus Prime impressively authentic.
Right. How much is this and where can I get it?
Oh my god.
60 microchips power the 27 high-performance servo motor joints, empowering Optimus Prime to fully auto-convert and operate in both robot and vehicle mode. Control your Optimus Prime with an extensive library of voice commands, like attack, or use the mobile app. Every collector will enjoy the preloaded actions, with more to come via download that unlock and the ability to create your own sequences with graphical programming within the app. Built by Robosen and licensed by Hasbro, this limited edition Optimus Prime delivers endless ability to save the planet interactively.
That's pretty cool.
That's really cool. Now, I would take that out of the box.
Yeah,
because that's so cool.
I've never been so aroused.
Right. Is that available now? I feel like
I hope it's a reasonable price. I really want one.
Of course, it's not gonna be.
It'll be 10,000
700 to 800
annually.
I'll wait for the cheaper version to come out.
Yeah. Optimus Prime.
I'll get the one off Wish for £1.
Optimus Lime. It's just like a fucking green robot.
Is $750 American dollars.
That is unbelievable.
I mean, I was and going back to what I said earlier about Ghostbusters. I completely forgot about Transformers. I was a huge Transformers fan as a kid. When
the good live action movie, maybe two.
One.
I thought Bumblebee was good.
Oh, Bumblebee's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. Then the first Transformers movie is good. The rest of them, not good.
The first Transformers movie, I think I spent much like that video there. Like I think I spent most of the first Transformers one with my mouth wide open because it was the original voice of Optimus Prime, and I was like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. And then it just, you know what? I don't even think I've seen the Mark Wahlberg ones.
I've seen one of them, the first Mark Wahlberg one.
I've seen.
I haven't.
The thing is, they just got too long and stupid.
I didn't like the second one. I really didn't like the second one.
No, it was crap. It was too long.
I'd only ever entertain the first one if it was on Sky Movies or whatever. So,
Constructicons. What's that?
I think it's like a cheaper.
Remember the construction guys? Wait.
Yes. In the second one, those two annoying cars. Yeah. Was it them?
Yeah.
Same
maybe.
About it after one. I'm with you, Chris. Awful.
Yeah. It's after one. Downhill.
It tried to become too comedic after that as well. I mean, not that it was ever. It's not supposed to be like a serious film, but.
See, Squiddy says he struggled through Jungle Cruise the other day because it was so long, but I've heard it's really good.
Is that the one with the rock in it?
Yeah.
I need maybe.
I'm amazed that you have heard of that movie, Finn.
Yeah. It's got best of in it. I've probably heard of it.
Okay.
It's all I know. Video games, wrestling. Anything else?
Yeah. And kids TV, some.
Things I watched as a kid. Yeah.
Finn, what toys did you play with as a kid?
Power Rangers was a big one. I'm trying to think now. Pokemon. Stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, Power Rangers is the one I remember most fondly. Got like Megazord and all that stuff.
Yeah. Them toys are still so cool now as well. The original ones.
So cool. I was looking at Football Manager. Sorry, Squinny just mentioned it. I'm going to give it a download and hopefully make some sort of video on it. I'm not going to stream it because that would be really boring. But I might attempt to make some sort of stupid video.
No, it wouldn't be boring. Not at all.
Do it. Please do it.
Maybe I'll stream it and make a video afterwards. I don't know. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. We want to see how far you get.
Oh, not far. No,
I just need to see it.
I'll download it right now. Hold on.
Hell yeah!
Xbox at the Xbox app. Preloaded. Football Manager.
I also love the. It's meant to be I also love the Disney attraction. Isn't Transformers at Universal?
I think he's on about Jungle Cruise.
Oh, Jungle Cruise, yeah. Jungle Cruise was cool, actually. We went on that, didn't we?
We did, yeah, we did.
Yeah, it was good.
So essentially, this game is a menu, Football Manager. It looks like the Football Manager looks like a menu.
It's a big database.
It's a big database, yeah, basically.
But a very in-depth database.
But when you get into it, it becomes very addictive. Yeah, Jungle Cruise. Sorry, Chris, I misunderstood. There is a Transformers at Universal, which is actually really fucking amazing.
Was that the 4D?
Yeah, that's
4D
it. Yeah.
One.
Yeah,
that's cool. There was that. Transformers, Spider-Man, The Simpsons. The Simpsons one made me feel sick.
Yes. Oh God, yeah. It was good though.
It used to be Back to the Future. Back in the day, back when I went in the mid '90s, that was Back to the Future, which is now The Simpsons. But that whole Simpsons area is amazing, isn't it?
It's dope. That's what it
Remember that massive donut we bought?
Did we even eat
amazing. It? We shared. I mean, it was that big. We shared it between the 6 of us, and we were like, "No, I don't want any more."
That's fair. Right, let's have a look at some of the comments here. I feel like we've missed some of the stuff that Brett has said.
Yeah.
So apologies for that. What I liked as a kid is you could buy Alien, Terminator, RoboCop toys, adult 18 films. You can't get that nowadays, can you? No, you're right. You know what? You are absolutely spot on with that, because I remember like little RoboCop figures. They weren't like overly massive, but they were like I don't know what, 4 inches. 4-inch figures.
Yeah.
But like there was Terminator ones. We were talking about this Terminator toy the other day. I don't know if you remember it or not, but so it was like it was like the skeleton, but you could put it in this like mold thing, and it would put the face and the skin on it and stuff like that, and you could tear it off again.
Yes, I remember.
It was so cool. It was so cool. It really was. Like I was thinking about it the other day, and I just remembered. We were just talking about it. It was like last week when I was away, but yeah, that was so cool. But you're right, Brett, in what you're saying. Odd how they could market 18 rated films to kids back then, even though they were never going to see it.
Yeah,
that's so true.
Yeah,
you never even thought about it.
Predator figures, yeah.
Predator, Alien, Terminator, Rambo.
Oh God, yeah.
Just like Rambo toys and everything. Chris says the Simpsons ride's gone now.
Oh,
that's a shame.
What, in Florida? But
the area is still there, because I still see people putting pictures up of the Quickie Mart and Moe's and stuff.
Actually, it was in Hollywood that the Simpsons ride closed, not Florida. Okay.
Oh, okay. Them rides are so cool. The 4D rides are amazing.
Yeah, they are. The Spider-Man one is wicked.
The Spider-Man one's wicked. One thing I love about the rides there is like how the queues are so entertaining as well.
Yeah, and that's always been. I think that's one thing that we get wrong in this country or in the UK or whatever, is that, and that was something that was really evident. Like when I went in the mid '90s. Granted, I was only 10, but it was like one of the things my mum definitely picked up on. She was like, "You're not bored in the queue because there's stuff going on." So the queue could be an hour and a half. You probably wouldn't notice because there's just stuff going on whilst you're waiting.
It's like we went on the Rock and Roller Coaster. Was it Hollywood Studios, that one? The Aerosmith one?
No, Universal. The Aerosmith one. Yeah.
Like where you see Aerosmith holograms, like in the recording studio and stuff. Like stuff like that. It's just cool as shit.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And like the Harry Potter one, where you go through Hogwarts, and then like Ron, Hermione, and Harry, like the holograms come up and stuff. It's so cool.
Yeah,
love all that stuff. Squiddy says, closest I've got to those is Matt Cardona's vlogs. Yeah, man. You know what? Wrestlers spend all their time at Disney when they're not doing wrestling.
Yeah. Kevin Owens goes a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah. Finn, you ever been like anywhere like that? You been to America?
Never been to America, no. I went to Legoland once when I was a kid. I remember that much.
Okay.
I went the other week. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, I want to go to Legoland. It looks cool. It looks really cooler than I thought it was, because I think they probably extended it a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brett says, I miss going into Toys R Us. WWF and WCW was just loads of figures. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Smiths in this country do have a good selection, but like Brett has actually just alluded to in the comments there, it's not a massive selection of wrestling toys.
I guess it's that whole popularity thing, isn't it?
I mean, pretty much everything that you see behind me, I've either gotten from Smiths or, well, actually, yeah, most of it I've bought from Smiths online. That's where most of my, almost all of my AEW collection has come from. Games and Graps Legoland Takeover. I'm here for it. Let's do it. We'll just do a live vlog from Legoland.
Oh, yes. That's a cool comment. I read that.
Funny story. I know the guy who runs the tequila bar in Epcot in Disney and have a glass kept there with my name carved in it. Matt Cardona also has one in there. That's cool.
That is cool. I like that.
That's really cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Epcot was cool, I thought. It was it wasn't my least favorite of the Disney parks. I think my least favorite was Magic Kingdom. Not Magic Kingdom. Oh, yeah, Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, Magic Kingdom, yeah. It's aimed at kids, isn't it? And,
yeah, it's for kids, not for us.
I think I'll enjoy it when I go next time more because, you
got kids.
With the kids. Yeah, so I think that'll be cool. But, yeah, Epcot wasn't terrible. The Tron ride was cool.
Yeah.
That was really cool. So the test track thing.
It's more educational, isn't it, Epcot?
Yeah.
Bomb ass fireworks, though.
Oh, that firework display was unreal.
So cool. Great firework display. Finn is like looking at us right now thinking, I want to go to these places.
I'm actually looking at I'm looking at Football Manager. And why are there so many teams? There's literally thousands of teams on here.
Because it's a global game, Finn.
Nah. Which is the best team? Which one's the best?
Well, I mean, that's very much.
It's debatable.
Yeah, and I'm not getting into that on air.
We're not. No.
Because I would always pick United. Steve would usually pick Leicester.
What, as the best team?
No, obviously they're not the best team on it. Because you're probably looking at Barcelona.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Who's the best team?
PSG, probably.
Yeah, Paris Saint-Germain, or just Paris.
Cool.
Because they're now wanting.
They're probably Paris SG on there.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah. Brett says he went to Disney in 2000. Illumination is amazing. That fireworks show. Yep. Sick. We didn't do Disney when we went, but we'll get it in next time. That's cool. Don't do the best thing. You need to struggle, says Squinny.
Next favorite formation. Okay.
Are you playing this now?
4-1, yeah.
Can you bring it up on the screen?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, let me do that.
This will be interesting.
Yeah.
Let's have a couple of minutes of Finn struggling to understand what to do on Football Manager.
Is that working?
I can't see that.
Yep. Jesus Christ, I can't see that. It's too small.
Yeah.
145 says Chris.
145 it is.
No, you can't do that, Finn.
No.
You will lose every single game.
Me personally, I always go 4-3-3.
Okay.
Attacking. Finn,
It depends who you're going to be.
How about 3-1-3-1-2? That sounds fun.
3-1-3-1-2. Oh Christ.
Yeah.
So, Jesus Christ. Okay. Finny Football. You've picked as your name. That's good.
That's me. I'm going to go for the best team, which is obviously Crystal Palace, because it sounds nice.
Sure.
That's not a bad one. I mean, low expectations at Crystal Palace.
Yep. Low expectations of this podcast. While Finn is doing that, let's just tell you what's coming up for Games and Graps. That looks like you, Finn.
Oh, for God's sake.
Brett has asked the question, are you guys doing anything for SummerSlam? Which transitions very nicely into what I was about to just say. So, next Saturday night, we will be here all together in the same place. SummerSlam pre-show before the pre-show here on Facebook and YouTube. Finn, for fuck's sake.
Please do
here
that.
Here on Facebook and YouTube. Not sure what time yet. Maybe 8, maybe 9. Not sure. But we'll be here. Kay will be producing, as we'll be here all together for the pre-show. Before the pre-show, I'll create the studio tomorrow so that it's sort of up and ready and ready to go.
Yeah.
But big week of wrestling coming up, man.
Huge.
Squinny's just said balls to wrestling, Rampage, baby. I might stay up for Rampage. I might not stay up. I might get up for Rampage.
Yeah.
Wait, that sounds sexual.
Wait, what?
Finn, you're taking a lot of time creating a character
that you'll never see.
Here we go. Right. Chris has said, seeing as we like Graps here, any thoughts on the next 10 days of AEW? I mean, it's going to be huge. I think, the build to, Dynamite was okay this week. They're building towards, they're building towards All Out, and they're doing a very good job of it. But, all eyes are on Chicago on Friday night. All eyes were on Rampage, and, what is looking to be the debut of CM Punk.
Say what?
And
who?
And it's gonna be so big, it's gonna be such a big moment. That show is gonna do big numbers.
Yeah,
because the rumors are gonna be swirling. Everything. The hype on the internet is gonna be unreal for it this week.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think it's gonna make a lot of people want to tune into the show.
100%.
Yeah. Like Chris has alluded to there, they had another promo from Darby. So, Darby Allin's going to be in the ring. Either the lights are going to go out, or it's just going to play. Like the opening to Court of Personality is going to play, and it's going to come out, and it's going to be just fucking electric in there. Electric. It's going to be unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. Well, it is going to be amazing to see, and it's going to be. It's going to be strange at the same time, seeing him back.
Very strange.
I do think, like, and we've talked about this before and whatnot. I think it's a shame that we've caught wind of it happening. I think it would have been just so good for it just to just like you say, there's no rumors, there's nothing, there's no talk. And then that music just hits. I think people would melt. But it's going to be interesting because the tension will be building all night, won't it? When's it going to happen? So
I think it's only an hour show.
Yeah.
So do they do it at the beginning? Does Darby come out right at the beginning and then CM Punk happens then? Or do they save it for right at the end of the show?
I think it's right at the end. I literally think. It could be something as daft as his music hits. He comes onto the ramp. He says probably one thing and then walks off.
Something like that. I don't even think he'll say anything. I think he'll just come out.
Yeah, potentially.
What's happened there, Finn?
I've turned off. Come back in a minute. Or later, or never.
Finn, did you watch Rampage this week?
I did. Pretty good.
Yeah, are you enjoying AEW? Because obviously you've only just really started watching it properly because you've just you've downloaded Fight and you've subscribed to Fight. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I think it's more. When I first watched it, it was a bit rough around the edges because it's obviously very new still. Now it's starting to smooth out a bit. Storylines start to make sense. Everything's very well done, and I'm just enjoying it. The rest is all really good. Obviously, I'm glad Christian is now TNA. That's Impact champion. I'm not sure why there's 2 belts.
Neither am I. Moose brought the TNA championship back into the fold. I don't know why, and now everyone who has the belt walks around with 2 belts. I don't get it.
Yeah, glad they unified them, but they've got 2 still. I don't know, strange. But cool, he's champion. It makes sense because he was, former TNA guy.
Yeah,
and it's just cool. I like Christian a lot.
I think he'll lose it to an Impact guy at Victory Road. I think that's on. I know on Impact next week there's a fatal 4-way match. The winner will fight the Impact champion at Victory Road, which I anticipate will probably be Sami Callihan at a guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think he wins the AEW championship though, and stage with Omega.
I don't think that match happens.
And you don't think so?
No. I don't know why. I just don't. People don't want it. I mean, you heard the reaction for it on Dynamite when they sort of said that Christian was going to be, challenging Omega for the AEW title. The CM Punk chance erupted. So I don't think that match actually happens.
No.
Yeah. But as Steve said before, it is a shame with this day and age. Everything gets spoiled for you in advance. It would have been awesome if
I agree,
but
the hype is very real still.
Oh God, yeah, I'm not saying it's not just going to be a kind of a yay, look, he's here. It's still gonna, because there is still that possibility that they could say actually not pull the trigger, and I think it's clear that he's going to go to AEW. He's going to, but they could just fuck everyone over and not do it, then just do it another time. But I can't see that happening. But people will still lose their minds. Absolutely.
Oh my God, it's going to be. I mean, myself included. I'm gonna.
I can't.
Lose my mind when CM Punk comes out. It's going to be. Oh God, it's going to be awesome, man! If they bring Dragon out instead. Dragon's coming, sure. He is. He's coming. They're going to save that for New York. I think that's a big, fuck you to WWE if they do it.
Oh hell yes!
That's their territory. Yeah. He was, main event of one of the nights of WrestleMania this year, and has been the WWE champion very, very recently. So that's a huge fuck you. That's a big time, in your face to WWE.
Yeah.
I mean, like Chris says, they've got 4 shows in Chicago over the next few weeks. There's no rush, I guess, but they could do it at the first one, and then it's just. Hype then, isn't it, for the next?
They do it at the first one, and then tickets are sold instantly for the others.
Exactly, yeah.
I think it could be either way. It could be saving it until the very last night. Make people think, oh, maybe it's not happening, maybe it's not. And then, like the last match or last night or something, CM Punk turns up.
I don't think there's any way they get away with not having him turn up in Chicago this Friday.
I agree.
No way.
Yeah, okay.
They know better than that. I think the level of expectation is there, and it's so high that if it doesn't happen, it's the ramifications. Oh my God! Wouldn't be worth it. Bring out Flair like AAA. I think Flair will turn up in AEW.
Yeah, I do.
I think for sure he does. Yeah. I think CM Punk wrestles at All Out. I think he wrestles Darby Allin at All Out.
Yeah. I don't see him being in the title picture straight away at all. I think the fans were probably, but I think the fans were unhappy with the Christian thing because I think actually, despite the CM Punk chance, I think people want Hangman Page, don't they? So. But
Hangman Page is. I think he's just he's about to have a kid.
Right.
And I think that has something to do with him not being around at the minute.
Yeah.
Or being used not as much.
But then that's not a bad thing, because it still teases it, further down the line. It builds for, it's because I think he will win it eventually.
I think he will.
Yeah, because he's over as Rover, isn't he?
AEW is so good, man. It really has sort of reignited a bit of love for pro wrestling that I lost with because of WWE recently.
Yeah,
a lot of the cuts and stuff. It really it dampens your mood on watching WWE. That and Raw pretty much sucks. NXT now, it's all the releases and stuff and the plans. For NXT going forward, that's really sort of killed my love for NXT a little bit.
Well, we joked about it earlier, didn't we? Because you paid me a visit earlier, and we were talking about potentially going, Florida in a few years' time, and Kay said, "Oh, I could probably go and watch NXT," and we both said, "If it's still going in 4 years' time." I'm totally with you, Sonny. I'm not going to repeat what you said. That's how I feel as well.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's disappointing.
Yeah, I mean,
it's very disappointing.
The only one that's not been touched is NXT UK, and that's
at least there's something. At least got something. As long as Vince doesn't just turn it off.
The thing is that they're not on mega money. You know, they're not on ridiculous contracts. They're on the same money that the likes of us would be on per year.
And then it's really gonna piss them off when Walter and Dragunov tear the house down on next Sunday. So
yeah, see, I am going to watch Takeover, but you know, it's the future of NXT is so uncertain at the minute.
Yeah, and it's you know, it's just worrying, isn't it? Because it's something that has worked, and I get the idea behind. No, we want it to go back to be a developmental thing. So that makes sense now as to why they've not been mentioning, you know, Charlotte's reigns in NXT when they say how many belts she's won, and they don't recognize NXT, do they? When they're talking about on the main roster, when they're talking about when Michael Cole announces stuff, they don't acknowledge it at all. No. You know, I mean, so. I mean that was evident. Okay, NXT UK, but that was evident when Piper Niven came in. They just don't recognise it. They don't acknowledge it. But I think what disappoints me the most is when you hear, you know, stories and reliable sources where they want to change the direction of it, and they've said things such as, you know, nobody over 30, no more midgets. We're changing it, and you're like. You know, they were actual words, no more midgets.
No more midgets, yet they want to bring Adam Cole to the main roster on a ridiculous contract. It's like, well, look, you can't have it both ways.
Also, Danny Bryan made event WrestleMania.
Yeah, they want, what's that guy's name? Parker.
Parker Bordeaux, but yeah, Mini
something
Brock.
like that. They want people like that. They want these big muscle guys. That's what Vince wants. That's what WWE. As you know, WWE has always been the land of the giants, and that's what Vince wants. He wants to bring through the next generation, because at the minute, beyond Reigns, there is no big, muscly star, is there?
No, they had Braun Strowman, and they got rid of him.
Huh?
Bizarrely, they had Braun Strowman, but they got rid of him. That's just very odd.
Big money that was.
Yeah,
I mean, I think they'll bring him back.
He'll be back. He'll come back.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think Braun will be back. I mean, Braun is like exactly what a WWE superstar looks like.
Mm.
But the thing is, you know, and I'm sure there is a market for that, you know? Yeah, and, you know, like Brett says there, you can't argue the star power. Yeah, and I'm not at all. You know, Brock, Randy Orton, Batista, Morgan, as in Matt Morgan? Maybe. And Cena. Yeah, you know, these are all big, muscular, what, you know, people would be, you know, expecting a professional wrestler to look like.
But you're going back 20 years there, aren't you?
Yeah, of course. But that has always worked for Vince. Reigns is, you know, the current success story in that finally, you know, that run of big, muscly faces of the company.
Yeah, I quite like what Brett says there. It's like WWE want to go back to big over the top characters like the 80s.
Yeah, larger than life.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, they're both right there, Brett and Chris. I think that's exactly where they want to go with it, and I just don't think it's. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Squinny's put there, and they're shitting on Cross now. With this, obviously, a lot of talk has been because of the sort of the toxicity within NXT is the reason that Karrion Kross is being treated sort of the way that he's being treated on the main roster. Now, in my opinion, it was a mistake to bring him up before he lost the title. Should have waited till after SummerSlam weekend, then bring him up with Scarlett, have him be a monster. The way they've done it so far is ridiculously stupid. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
No, it doesn't. No, I don't know. It's difficult to stick with WWE at times, isn't it? Just from a, you know, it's just difficult, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just can't. I can't understand where they're coming from. That's the big thing for me. I just can't understand the logic behind it. Obviously, this Nick Khan guy's come in and he's, you know, cutting people, you know, and apparently Triple H didn't even know. Triple H and Shawn Michaels weren't even aware of the cuts, which is even more
The
astonishing.
NXT cuts, yeah. Bronson.
So for me now, NXT is out of Triple H's control.
Yeah, they're trying to cut out Triple H as much as they can.
It's one of them where you begin to think, and I mean, obviously this isn't the case, but you begin to wonder, was it ever really in his control? You know, I mean,
I think at one point it was. I think at one point it was.
Yeah, I mean, there's that thing. I can't remember what it was. Was it? I don't know whether it was The Undertaker on Rogan's podcast. I can't remember now. But someone was like, everything goes through Vince. Everything. And like, even NXT, and they repeated it, and they went, everything goes through Vince. So was Triple H ever really? Was he just a face for it? You know, I don't know. I don't know. It's a real shame, and you do wonder. You know, where this might sound daft to say, well, where does that leave Triple H? Because it's like,
thing is, where does it leave WWE?
Yeah,
in general, it's you know, it's scary. I mean, we joked again. This goes back to earlier on when we were talking. We joked about WWE not being around in 4 years' time, but I do genuinely believe that WWE, as it looks now, won't look like that in 4 years' time.
No.
And there's no way it can, because the company's out of control at the minute, and it doesn't really have a direction.
Yeah, something definitely needs to change with like falling viewership and all that stuff. And just the fact that it's not good. Yeah, something needs to change.
Something needs to change, and it needs to change at the top.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird because SmackDown every week is so good. It's just everything around it, but then at the company as a whole, is just not in a good place.
I feel like when it leaves a sour taste in your mouth, like all the stuff that you read about the company and all of the, you know, the bad press that the company gets, you know, with all the releases and all that kind of thing. It just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. I mean, I watched SmackDown this week, and I thought the Cena and Reigns promo, I thought that was awesome. And I liked a lot of SmackDown. But, you know, there is some stuff on there that, I don't know, it just leaves a sour taste in my mouth when I watch it. But I watch AEW, and it feels fresh. It feels good. It feels like what we as adult wrestling fans want to see.
Yeah.
But I mean, Brett has put there, the money is the best it's ever been, which is half the problem, and not to motivate them to change. Yeah, and I agree with that. But
it's going to take for something like the network to say, do you know what? You're not pulling the figures. We're not giving you the money. Piss off.
Imagine if Raw drops below 1 million viewers.
I don't think it's far away.
I don't think it's beyond the realms of possibility at all.
Where I see and this is something that's probably going to be one of those in a few years. Where it's like, I remember when you said that. I genuinely see in the next few years, and when I say few years, I'm talking
when we're presenting the bump.
Well, yeah, when we're on the bump, maybe over the next decade. I don't think WWE is potentially doesn't have a network provider. I think it goes all on its own network. Do you see what I mean? It doesn't have, so it's not on US Today or Fox or anything, because no one wants to touch it, and they just go, right, if you want to watch WWE, it's all now on the network, and we will charge you, they'll probably double the price or something.
But then, you know, obviously a big source of WWE's income comes from, does come from, you know, the TV networks and the deals that they provide. I mean, USA pay them a lot of money. Fox pay them a shitload of money. Granted, SmackDown isn't doing bad. SmackDown is actually doing very well. This past week, SmackDown did great numbers, you know, better than it has done all year, actually.
Yeah.
But Raw is dipping weekly. AEW's numbers are going up. I've not seen the numbers for Rampage. I'm sure they're around somewhere.
Yeah.
Raw's taking a big dip, and I don't think it's far off. Something needs to change at the top, but WWE as it is now won't look like this in 4 or 5 years' time.
Yeah, and I mean I get what Chris is saying there. Like Fox paid $1 billion. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, all right. SmackDown is the better show, but there's been times over the last couple of years where SmackDown has been awful.
Yeah.
You know, and are they going to put up that? Are they going to go? well, this is not what we paid $1 billion for. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, they were kicking off over, well, not Fox, but the USA Network were kicking off over The Fiend being Bray Wyatt being released. So, I don't know. I do. If they don't decide to go down the route of, do you know what, everything just goes on our own network and we're just then potentially like Brett says, maybe it gets bought out, because that's been the rumor for a while, hasn't it? That they're clearing house, balancing the books, making it look as though this is a company that makes loads of money but doesn't output loads of money. You know, we don't pay our wrestlers top dollar anymore. No one's on more than, apart from probably like Cena or whatever, no one's on more than X amount per year. And it looks good for someone that wants to buy it.
Yeah, and from a business standpoint, that's that would be very smart. But it's WWE cannot keep going on like it is now, because it just can't. I can't really think of the details at the minute, but it just can't. There's just no way that it can. You look at it and you think, this company's it might be making a ton of money or whatever, but if viewers decline, which they are doing, then things are going to have to change, and changes are going to need to be, made from the top down. I mean, how old is he? 75?
75, yeah.
He can't last forever.
I don't know.
He does have a lot of money.
I just, we've alluded to it before. Look, WWE, they're not going to go out of business. They're not going to close the doors.
And I don't mean that when I say.
Look. No, I think some people think that's what we are saying. We're not saying that. It will still. You've said it before. Fucking Impact is still going in whatever guise it is now. It is still going somehow. You've got some of these shows that you think, Christ, how are they still going? So yeah, it's it'll never shut its doors. It'll always have appeal of some sort. It's just not what it was, and that's not. I don't think that's just me being on a nostalgia trip. I just think it goes back to there is just a lot more out there now for people to be entertained by, and I think wrestling falls way down.
I just want to allude to one of the comments there that Powered 4 have put in there. So just a little insider information just for this show. Powered 4 works with WWE UK Media, and we have seen 7 people act in 6 months who we work with. There you go. And they put the WWE is definitely setting up for a sale.
Yeah. 119 wrestlers released since the pandemic started. That doesn't include any other staff.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. When we say WWE won't look like it does now in 4 years' time, we don't mean that it's going to fold, because that obviously isn't going to be the case. It's the biggest wrestling company in the world. Whether the product is good or not, it's the biggest wrestling company in the world. When people wanted to, most of the, almost everybody that I've ever spoke to who's a professional, who's a wrestler in, in some capacity, whether it be on the indies or everything, they always say, I watched The Rock, I watched Stone Cold. They watched WWE, and that's what made them want to be a wrestler. So most, they're the biggest wrestling company in the world. So they're not going to go out of business, but changes are happening. But it's, it's not the same company that we grew up watching and loving. It's very, very different at the minute. It's supposed to be very toxic in terms of what's going on backstage.
Morale at an all-time low, apparently.
Yeah,
because they're just seeing their mates being fired released left, right, and center.
Yeah, I mean, you see it. The wrestlers' reactions and stuff when other wrestlers are released. You see the outpouring of support online for these people and how upset other wrestlers get. But at the end of the day, WWE stockpiling wrestlers.
Yeah, there was a clip I saw on YouTube. Adam Cole was streaming on Twitch at the time.
I watched that the other night.
Charlie Breeze got released, and he just saw him. Just seemed to look at his phone. It's like space gets sadder and sadder as he looks at it. It's really sad to watch.
He looked like he was like crying. He looked like at one point he was going to start crying.
Yeah, he didn't like acknowledge it. He didn't say on stream, but he just didn't tell he's.
You know, they're friends. These are real human beings. You know, you know, Squinny said it there. I mean, you know, we talk about it all the time on the podcast that there is other wrestling you can go and watch. Squinny's watched AAA today and New Japan, AEW, Impact, Ring of Honor. There's so much better stuff happening away from WWE right now. But you know, you want WWE to succeed. You want all these places to succeed. You want WWE to, you know, be the force that it was before. Because at the minute, it doesn't feel like there's a competition going on. It feels like we're sort of being pushed to watching AEW or seeking alternatives because what WWE is giving us isn't what we want. And all the negativity surrounding WWE doesn't, you know, fill you with love for the company. It makes you dislike the company because, you know, with the internet and how the internet is, it gives you more of an inside, view of the company. You know, back in the 80s and, you know, the 90s and all that sort of stuff, we didn't have this. We didn't have this knowledge. People would have been being released left, right, and center, and we wouldn't have known because we just wouldn't, you know, we didn't have that information. It wasn't freely available to us. But now that we have it and we see the way that it works and we hear the excuses like the budget cuts and all that kind of thing, it sours you on the company and it makes you dislike the company that you've grown up loving. But as you get older and you become, you know, wiser to these things and you do get all of this information, it sours you on it. It sours you on the people that run the company and it makes you want to seek that entertainment elsewhere.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know whether it's maybe it's an age thing. You know, maybe it's that thing of, you know, have we outgrown WWE and we're like, well, we just want to watch great wrestling now. You know, we're fed up of all this you know, we're sick of these crap, stupid storylines that don't go anywhere. And then you hear about all the other stuff that you've just said then about the releases and the way the business is being run and all of that. And you just, I don't know, maybe it's our age. Maybe we just think, well, I've done with WWE now. I'll watch, like Squinny says, I'll watch something else.
Yeah. And you know, that is a good thing. There's so much available to everybody now that it, you know, it is great that there is all of that. But, you know, I grew up, you know, I watched WWF back end of the 80s when I was a kid, when Sky first came out in this country, you know. WWF Superstars was what was available to watch to me, and it was, you know, my first exposure to pro wrestling. That's why I have such an affinity with WWE, and you know, that's why I want it to succeed and be the best product that it can be. But at the minute, it just isn't, and it's hard to it's hard to see the company that you love in a business that you love become what it is now.
It was I mean, we still get hype for WrestleMania.
I'm looking forward to SummerSlam. I am looking forward to SummerSlam, and I am looking forward to TakeOver. But I think that's more for the social aspect of it, because we're all going to watch SummerSlam together, and that's great, and we can just But it's it's a weird thing at the minute, WWE. Chris says, God bless the Forbidden Door. Squinny says, Royals has just messaged and said, OMG, Heels is so fucking good, which I do want to check out. It's the new show with Stephen Amell from Arrow. Of course, wrestled at SummerSlam and all that sort of stuff. So, you know what? This show has been a show of two halves. A show of being very stupid and ridiculous, to, you know, having a really good chat about pro wrestling, and I'm glad that we can do this. I love doing these live shows with you guys. Before we finish, I just want to let you know that Wrestling in Hinckley's coming back. Their first show back after COVID is going to be Saturday, October the 9th. You can get tickets now. They are £8, and that's wrestlingandhinkley.bigcartel.com. I'll be there. Buy tickets, come say hello. We'll take a selfie or some shit. I don't know. But I'll be there on commentary. I'll be there. I don't want selfies. I'm just there as a fan. Yeah, you'll be there.
I'll be hiding somewhere. Don't touch me.
Finn might be there on commentary, depending on whether he wants to or not.
Go on, Finn, do it.
Maybe.
He knows he wants to, and he knows he enjoys it when he does it.
I enjoy it. I worry that other people won't enjoy it.
Don't worry about that.
Well, you'd be very wrong. People do enjoy it.
Okay.
We've had good reviews as a commentary team.
Yeah, okay. Okay,
So-
maybe. Finn may appear. We'll see.
So, yeah. Also, this coming week, obviously, we're going to be bringing out a regular episode of the podcast, which will obviously release on YouTube and all the podcast services. And then next Saturday, we'll all be together in the same room for the pre-show, before the pre-show for SummerSlam, which is awesome that it is on Saturday. And it's going to be great to be all together before we doing the pre-show, before we go and eat pizza and stuff like that.
Woo, pizza.
And watch SummerSlam. To answer that question, Chris, yes, CM Punk is in heels. But yeah, guy, I really hope you've enjoyed this show tonight. We've been going for about an hour and a half, so it's probably a good time to say goodbye.
Call it a day. Yep.
But we've had fun.
Good fun.
We've had a serious chat, and yeah, this has been a really. Yeah, we got banned from YouTube, and yeah, we're sorry, YouTube. Well, we're not sorry. Fuck off.
How bad?
You make enough money. You make money off us, like some people watching this. Also, buy our mugs. If you want a mug, just message us. We can order you a mug anytime. Brown.
Yeah.
There you go. Games and Graps logo.
Good
there
mug.
It is. Top mug. There you go. Go buy our merch. Go and be excited for Finn's Football Manager career. But for now, this has been the Games and Graps podcast. We are a weekly video game and wrestling podcast that posts every single week across podcast services everywhere.
Everywhere.
And youtube.com/Games Graps. More live stuff coming. We'll see you in the week for a brand new episode of the podcast. We'll see you next Saturday for the pre-show, before the pre-show. And what we're going to do now is we're going to leave you with an advert for TNT Total Carnage that is coming soon to Powered 4 TV. My name is Sonny G, and I've been here with Finn Steele.
Goodbye.
And Steve.
See you later.
And we'll see you next week. Take it easy, guys. Goodbye.
Thanks so much. Goodbye.